Hey guys, Deana here with a quick tip on something that most of us avoid, don't like, and really have a hard time sticking with. And I'm talking about being disciplined. Or another word for it would be habit, our habits. They can honestly make or break us, right? Good habits are good for us. Bad habits obviously are bad for us. And in our relentless pursuit of progress, because really at the end of the day, no matter what you're pursuing, that should be the ultimate goal is progress. Okay, so let's talk about habit. If you have a piece of paper, you can actually jot down the side of your paper H.A.B.I.T, just like this, right? So H stands for history. Know your history, specifically your history with you. When it comes to being disciplined and your habits, what's your history with yourself? You know, do you stick to what you say you're going to do? Do you ultimately keep your promises to you? Because that's where it all begins and ends, are with the promises that you keep or don't keep to yourself. So get honest with yourself. What's your history? When it comes to a goal that you're pursuing and something that you're trying to achieve, what's your track record? Look at your history. There's answers there. What patterns are repeated over and over again? That's the first place to start, right? Then you have to look at your ability. Maybe there are actual physical physical restraints or things that are actually that physically you can't do. Look at your ability. What's within your capabilities to do? Now, there's something really cool about this word that I want to share with you. Ability, the Greek word for it, the noun is dunamis. The verb is dunamai, which is where we get our word dynamite. So once you find your ability, the things that you know that you're capable of doing, and you put that into action, the verb portion, dunamai, that's dynamite, ability. So your history, your ability, then it's break, as in pump the brakes, as in stop. What is it that you need to stop doing in order to make progress toward your goal? 90% of the time, I would even say higher than that, we know what we're supposed to do. We just choose not to do it. A lot of times we know our history. Well, you know what? I've never finished anything. Why start now? You know, I really don't have what I need in order to do what it is I want to do. You have the ability. How about you plan to get what you need? Start with where you are. What do you need to stop doing? I would venture to say, for most all of us, the number one thing we need to stop doing is talking negative to ourselves, thinking negative, and thinking that it's not possible. It is. So stop the bad, replay in your mind of what's not possible and start thinking about what is possible. All right. So pump the brakes. Now that you've visited your history, you've gotten honest with yourself about what patterns you repeat, what things you have a history of doing and repeating. You know what your abilities and capabilities are, and you're ready to put that into action. The verb of ability is dunamai, dynamite. Let's get started. And you've pumped the brakes on stopping that negative self-talk. Now it's time to integrate. What good things are you going to integrate? What things are you going to start doing immediately? Make that list. Don't overwhelm yourself. Well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and this and this. Maybe you need to start with, where you stopped, where you left off with the negative thoughts. Maybe the first thing you're going to do is integrate positive thinking. Find a mantra, find something that you tangibly pick up to remind yourself, I can do this, right? So integrate, get to integrating. And last, T. T is for track. How are you going to track your progress? Remember in the beginning I said the most important thing, the most important goal, no matter what you're trying to pursue, is progress, to make progress. Well, how are you tracking that progress? How is it that you're measuring it? And if it has to do with anyone else, if you're using someone else's measuring stick in order to see where you are, you need to track yourself. Look back at your history. Are you doing better? Look at your abilities. Where were you before? And how has your ability increased? Where have you pumped the brakes on things that were no longer working? Where have you integrated the things that are working now? That's where tracking comes in. And one of the best places, and obviously things that I love to use to track, is the 30-day planner. No, this isn't a commercial for it or anything like that. Just know that it is available, and it's an amazing resource and tool. So that's your quick tip for today. I want you to prioritize your focus on creating and making progress on good habits, the habits that are going to help you get to where it is that you ultimately want to go. If you have something that you'd like to add, go ahead and comment, reply to this. I'd love to hear feedback from you and how you're integrating those habits to make progress towards your biggest goals. Have a great day.